Hey everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day today. I just wanted to do a quick video on my About the Band Members video because I haven't done one in a while. Stuff has definitely changed. Got a new amp for Christmas. I ended up getting a looper pedal too, which is super awesome. I got in September, I believe, new guitar actually. Really sweet guitar. And I did mod my SG. So just wanted to show you guys that, and I kind of wanted to go over a couple of things. I would like to apologize in advance. Being a band right now, the way the world is, kind of tough. I mean, we haven't been able to get together in a little while, so some of things are kind of stepping in the right direction, and that we will start meeting up again. And we've already started thinking about what we're gonna do for our first cover. As you can see, Alex already posted his cover of Paranoid. I'm hoping I'll probably post mine sometime soon. You'll hear from me on that at some point. But and then I actually did want to say real quick that I think I'm gonna be starting my own YouTube channel. I'm probably just gonna go on and off because it's gonna be kind of part guitar stuff, and part I actually have a car that I'm working on, and I'll probably just do stuff like that too. So kind of just mix it in as we go along. So I'm showing my gear real quick, and let's get right into it. Alrighty, so first new thing I got, not as much recently, but this is a Tajima TG530 TW series. So the fingerboard is what's called Techwood. I believe it's a synthetic wood that they use for the fingerboard, but I honestly really like it. It feels fantastic. Really smooth up here, but I mean, not that I can solo or anything, but when you're playing up here on a really high notes, it's like buttery smooth. Really sounds really great. Goes really well with the RP90. Sounds fantastic on that thing. Um, I believe I did include my first video. I also got a Digitech RP90. I think I put that in there, but I don't remember for sure. We got Digitech RP90. It's a bit of an older pedal, but it's a modeling processor. It's got foot pedal, foot switches. It's got a compressor effect, noise gate, distortion, amp cabinet, stuff like that. It's got everything. Super duper fantastic if you're just starting out, looking for something to get into, effects wise. Really great option for sure. But yeah, Tajima. See if we can get the headstock there. There we go. But really killer guitar. I absolutely love the sound of it. It sounds amazing. Um, and I like the radius on the neck, just how it feels. I mean, I honestly prefer going to Guitar Center, seeing guitars there. Satin finishes are great. I've kind of gotten a feel for them sometimes here and there. Really like the feeling them, but for this is a glossy finish. Really actually feels great. I have no complaints with it whatsoever. But I love the color on this thing. Really killer blue. We actually have my grandpa's car is a '67 Ford Fairlane. Um, and it's like the same color, matches it up. Really cool. So that's neat. I find that really cool. But yeah. So let's get right on to the next one. So like I did say in the beginning, I did actually mod the SG. For those of you guitar players out there, a YouTube channel called Daryl Braun Guitar. Highly recommend him. We're not affiliated in any way. I just watch him. Really killer content. There's a lot of really cool stuff. He just did a build, I think a month or two ago on a Telecaster. He did a Telecaster build, and on this website called Guitar Fetish. I think they operate out of Sarasota, Florida. That's where their warehouse is, I think. But he did a build there. Really nice stuff. They're kind of like I wouldn't even call it. They're kind of like knockoff stuff, but they're actually really good. So I wouldn't call it knockoff. It's kind of their own thing, but they do a really great job. I believe these are their crunchy rails. I think that's what they call them. I don't remember for sure. And I got those pickups, and they have something called their quick plug system, which is where it's a full wiring harness. I think I got the wiring harness for a Les Paul, which obviously for the SG it's the same thing, but it's solderless, completely solderless. Generally speaking, it's got like an 1/8 inch jack on the back of it. That's how it hookups to the pickups. Really great system. I absolutely love it. Highly recommend it if you want to do your first guitar mod on it. Really inexpensive too. I think it ended up being $100. Like pickups alone were like $65. So really highly recommended. These are their highest output pickups. They're called crunchy wheels. I think they have them. These are like their zebra ones, so they're white and black. They have them in all black. They have them in all white. Stuff like that. If you're into the aesthetics of it all. But I also ended up getting Hipshot open gear locking tuners. Awesome. Absolutely love them. I mean, this guitar was, since it's a Day Armand, get the grab that real quick. But this is a Day Armand guitar, really, really older one. I think this is an S65, probably around like the late 90s, early 2000s guitar. Day Armand was a brand guitar that started in the 50s. Nothing really special. Just like every other kind of guitar brand out there. Not terribly expensive. You could probably find one on Reverb for $100. But it had obviously like unbranded tuning machines, branded pickups, but I've never heard of them before. I remember like tearing it apart. They had a name on them, but I don't remember what it was. It sounded great. Didn't really have like the kind of like distortion I was looking for, because I kind of always wanted to have something where I can plug into the amp and just switch on the dirty channel and just crank it, and just kind of go for it. But I never really had that, so that's kind of why I got these. But it sounds absolutely fantastic. Plugging into the amp now, and it just sounds really, really cool. Definitely great crunch. Really, really crunchy. Kind of really, really has a bass sustain. So really deep, really, really nice. I think it sounds great. They do have a really good clean channel as well, but really killer stuff. Again, that website is called Guitar Fetish. If anyone's ever interested, go for it. Really, really awesome stuff. I ended up having to solder one thing though, since the ground wire is kind of pounded under the post right here. It's like they put them in, they just hammer them right on in there. They had it soldered to the old harness. Well, I ended up just disconnecting it from the old harness, and I just soldered it to one of the new pot knobs, and that worked absolutely perfectly. No problems, no issues, none. But yeah, this thing is like a fantastic guitar. I really, really like it now because I kind of made it my own, but really, really great choice for modding. So if anyone ever wants to mod your guitar, do your own thing, that's definitely the way to go. Really, really cheap stuff, but good quality stuff too. So let's go on to the next one. So here's my loop pedal. It's a acoustic loop pedal. Really, really great. It has a lot of looping time on it. Really, really easy to use. Really straightforward. Not expensive either. I think it ended up being like $70. Nothing terrible at all. I think I got it mainly to play "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd. That's a good song to play with this, because you can kind of record just the intro kind of acoustic strumming part in the beginning, the chords, and then you can go in and solo over it, and it sounds really, really great. But there's timing that has to go into that, especially for that song. Kind of got to keep the beat, especially for soloing, because you want to keep it. It's definitely a good solo to learn, just trying out. But you gotta keep it in time, you know what I mean? So honestly recommend, I'm sure most musicians do this, but when you want to record something, I'd put like earbuds in and just listen to the song and play along with it. And then when you're recording it, when you're playing it, you can play over it. It'll probably go over pretty well. But that's the looper pedal. I'm pretty sure I had this in my old video. I'm going to kind of go over it again real quick. This is the Digitech RP90. Fantastic pedal. I absolutely love it, especially now with the SG that I modded. I have a effect on here for what I kind of mashed up as best as I can, because it's a modeling processor. You can pretty much make effects. You can pick amp cabinets that it's got, in which it's got tons of different ones. It's got Fender, it's got their obviously Digitech, it's got I think it's got one Ibanez on it. It's got Marshall, it's got a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, which I absolutely love that one. Really, really great selection of amp and cabinets on there. It's got a wah pedal on it. It's got chorus on it. It's got equalizers, 3-band EQ, obviously. You can actually change the pickups on it, so you can go in on the settings of it, and you can pick what you want it to sound like. If you want your guitar to sound like a humbucker guitar or a single coil, which I've actually found pretty neat. It's got the onboard tuner on it. It's got delay. It's got reverb. You got a compressor effect on it. It's obviously got a wah pedal on it, but it's very versatile. Really, really kind of blasted off my learning. Um, but it's a super, pros can use this, and people just starting out can use this. It's got on it. It's got an in and it's got an input output for obviously guitar, but it's actually got like a stereo output and input on it, where you can actually plug it in to obviously a mixer or an amp, and then you can do left and right, so you can plug it in to do different amps, and then kind of have like a stereo setup, which is actually really neat. But it's obviously comes with a power cord for it, but absolutely fantastic pedal. I highly recommended it. I actually found it on like Reverb for $60. Really, really great deal for sure. I actually got the idea to get it because one of the people teaching me how to play, he has one. He swears by it. That's one of the only pedals he has. He absolutely loves it. So people playing guitar, highly recommend that pedal. It's a little bit complicated to use, but once you obviously start using it, you're just like, wow, this is fantastic, But those are the pedals, and then show you the amp real quick. Yes, I got the new amp finally. I was definitely in dire need of one. This is an Orange Crush 20. I actually got it for Christmas, which is super awesome. Really, really great amp. It sounds awesome. It's only a 120 watt amp, but it's got such a kick on it. Once you crank it, it's super duper loud. Obviously, because it's an orange. I mean, plug it in the pedal now. Sounds awesome because I just absolutely love like the fuzzy kind of crunch on orange amps. They just have such a good distortion sound to them, but really great sounding. Obviously, you got 3-band EQ. It doesn't have a reverb knob on it. It's obviously got dual channel. Really, really killer amp though. Absolutely love it. You can crank the gain on it. Now, obviously, with the SG that I modded, I can just plug it straight into the amp, and I can just start shredding, and it sounds fantastic. I absolutely love it. Really, really great practice amp. Super nice. I mean, my old amp was like a Crate GX15R. Old, but that's kind of the main reason why I wanted the new one. Finally got one, so I'm very happy about that. And I really do want to talk about real quick how things are going to be working on pretty soon. I'd like to actually apologize since we haven't gotten anything out yet. I'm sure everyone's just kind of looking around like, what are you doing here, But I really want to say thank you so much. We already gotten really, really great amount of subscribers, some great views. I cannot thank you nearly enough for that. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. I think one of the first songs we're going to be working on is Paranoid by Black Sabbath. I learned the guitar for that a few months ago, and then we'll probably work on vocals for that soon. Alex CC posted his video on it, so I'll probably be posting mine hopefully sometime soon. You'll probably hear from me on that. And I think I might start my own channel, like I said earlier in the beginning of the video. I'll probably just link it on channels at some point and then go from there. But it's gonna be kind of on and off between kind of me playing guitar and stuff. I'll probably post stuff I can play, what I can currently play, and just update it as I go along. For those of you that don't know, I do have an account on BandLab, a really, really awesome app that you can get. It's website, app, whatever. Really great interface for recording stuff. What I usually do now is I have a microphone with a USB on the end that I plug it into my laptop, and I just put it right in front of the amp, and kind of gets really good, really picks up really, really nice. For a while I kind of just put my phone on top of the amp, near the amp or something, just recorded off of that, which that worked, but you could really hear my pick, like, in the background of that, so I really was a big fan of that. But that works out really, really well now, so I highly recommend BandLab. For those of you that want to mod your guitars, check out Guitar Fetish. And for those of you that are not subscribed to Daryl Braun Guitar, subscribe to them because he does really, really cool stuff. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And then pretty much, if I do start my own channel, probably what I'll be doing, like I said, is stuff I can play. And then it'll be back and forth between guitar and the car that I'm working on, that I'm hopefully will be my first car, which is a 66 Ford Galaxie. Really, really cool car. Absolutely love it. My dad has one, but his is an XL. So, you know, it was a different engine, bucket seats, console shift, stuff like that. Really, I'm a really, really big car guy, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of information on what we'll be doing for that. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Cannot thank you nearly enough. And, you know, check out the videos. Obviously, subscribe if you haven't yet. And, you know, leave a like, comments. I will take constructive criticism. I'm not sure if anyone else will. I'm usually pretty good with that. So, yeah. So, thank you so much. And I will see you guys soon.